Hello, people. Welcome to Weather Farms Academy. My name is Kennedy, a Kenyan poultry farmer and also a U.S. Navy veteran. Thanks to everyone for always being on this platform. And people, it has been it has been a while that maybe I've been coming your way. I went to Ghana, right, to spend a little bit of time over there, and now we are back again to start our videos. Last week I gave you a very nice video. If you have not watched it, I highly encourage you just go and just watch it about poultry business and some of the things that I saw in Ghana. uh, I'm in Florida, and always you can see the sunshine is so high, so I'm always under a tree or something. It seems maybe because of the farming. I always like green stuff. Okay, so today we're gonna talk about something that always I feel people ask me a question more about it. When to change your poultry feed? When to change poultry feed? So this has been a question that I always get. When do I change my poultry feed? But today we're gonna talk about the pre-made feed, the one that has been already made, and you go to the store and you buy them. That is what I'm going to talk about today. When do I need to change from one feed to the other? That is the topic today. Please, if you have not subscribed, I will really be happy. If you really subscribe, share, comment, and you know what I do, always reach out to you when you really get to me. That is 360-471-8112. I'm here to help you to achieve your dream, as you always know. So let's talk about the poultry feed that people normally use. Mostly when somebody starts a poultry farm, like maybe you, or maybe somebody who started a poultry farm, 1,000 birds, 2,000 birds, mostly doesn't have his own poultry feed machine to make his own poultry feed. So mostly what people do is that they go out there and buy pre-made feed. I don't want to mention names, but what else? Let me just help you out. Some buy Sankofa, some buy the Bali. So many feed people have been from different company, from Motivate, some from so many companies that you can talk about over there. My main boss, Boris B, also sells some of the pre-made feed. So now the question is, when do I switch from one feed to another? So when you get a day-old chicks, these are the stages that you have to feed the birds, whether you are making your own feed or you are buying the feed outside. So one, you have to get a PreStarter. Some people do PreStarter, others don't do PreStarter. That is fine. So either you go with PreStarter, now you come to starter feed, now you come to the grower, and you come to the layer mash. But when you forgo the starter, or if you don't do the PreStarter, you can go from starter feed. The next one is grower, and the third one is layer mash. So why do we change the feed? I'm about to explain everything to you so that you know what you are into. So why do he change the feed? Mostly I laugh, so forgive me and just be with me. Always want to help you out. So please just share, subscribe, and like. So why do we change the feed? One, because of the energy the birds need. And secondly, because of the protein. Starting from the day old to the time they lay the eggs, there is different time that they need energy, and there's a different time they need protein. So let me break it down. So if you're a new starter or a new poultry farmer, you may know more about it. When you start them from the day old, when you say the day old, the first day that you bought the birds, I've said more about the videos talking about that one. They're gonna drink the glucose. They're gonna be feed on the glucose drinks, and end of the day, the pre-starter feed, the little ones. So that time, most of the thing that they need is energy. Sorry, they need is energy to grow. They need more energy in their feed as compared to protein. So when you buy most of the feed, the pre-starter, those of you that buy some of the feed, they tell you add maybe maize. You may know some of you add more maize to the feed because maize gives you energy. So from the starter to the grower, most of the stuff that they need is energy, and the energy is more in the maize and the rice, either rice bran or wheat bran. That's what is in it. The next stage, which is starting from their grower stage, their laying stage or some also do the prelayer. Some also let me add that one to some to do the prelayer. So the from the prelayer out from the laying stage, they need more of protein. So now let's come back to the laying stage. When does the starter stage? When does the starter stage start? The starter stage is from their first week all the way to their let's say the 6th week. So don't be confused with this. The brooding stage, we have the brooding stage and we have the starter stage. The brooding stage, when you're brooding the birds, is the first week to the 4th week. That is the brooding stage. That one we are talking about how to raise birds. Put it aside. We are talking about feed system. So the feeder system or the feeding system, you have the starter stage. That is from the first week to the 6th week. Some go to the 7th, but mostly it's to the 6th week, where the birds have more feathers, they are more really a little bit grown. That is the starter stage. So that stage, they need more of maize or more protein. But don't go and just give only maize to your birds. People, they're not going to grow. They need also soya beans. They need the wheat bran. They need the shells. They need all the methanins and everything to grow. So what they need more at that stage is protein and carbohydrate to grow. So now, after the 6th stage or the 6th week, so the starter stage is 1 to 6 week that you have to do. Now, on their 7th week, so on their 7th week or on their 7th week, you have to switch from the starter to grower. So the grower stage is from the 7th week to all the way 17th week. Some go all the way to 18th week, either 17 or 18. So 7 to 18 or 7 to 17, that is the grower stage. And this is the stage, people, which will determine whether your eggs are going to come quickly or your eggs are going to delay. What are the factors? The quality of the feed. Are you getting the right energy, the right soya, the right protein, the right all the feed content? Are you giving them the right quality of the feed? And the next one is the quantity. How many kilos are they supposed to eat? Mostly within that stage, they are supposed to consume, I think, 70 to 90 gram that stage, 70 to 90 gram per bed. That age. But people will be giving 60 kilos, 50 kilos to the bed, or 50 gram per bed, which is going to be lower for them to grow. So that stage is very also important. Now let's move. So let's move from that stage to the laying stage. Mostly it starts from the 17 to the 18, or 17 they're going, or 18 thereabout. Now, when do you switch from the the grower stage to the starter, the laying stage, the layer mash? One thing that you have to do is two things that you base on it to see the feed. One, if the birds have started laying from their 17 or 18 weeks and they've laid about 5% of the birds, they've laid 5%, you can change the feed. Yes, you have to change the feed to the layer mash. Or if it's on the 18th week and they've not laid yet, you can change the feed, because at that stage their system have developed for them to lay the feed. Why do you change the feed? Is it like because I have to change it? One thing about the layer mash is the layer mash is more in protein than the more in protein than the carbohydrate or the energy. So at that stage they need more protein to develop more of the eggs. So at the 18th stage or the 18th week, whether they are laying or not, you can, because they need more protein. And the layer mash have more of that protein if the company that you are buying from are being sincere to you and they are doing that. but mostly that is what it is. So, but I know most of the companies also do. So you have to change the feed that stage. That's why you change the feed. So when do you change the feed? That's why I brought to you first to what is the name? On their first week, before the on their first week, people do the pre-starter, or people don't do the pre-starter. You can go straight away to the starter to starter feed, which is from the first week to all the way to the on the what's the name? On the sixth week, on the what's the name? The fourth week, where you switch to the starter feed. Or the starter feed, let's say the starter, that's the first stage to the sixth week, where you switch to the grower stage, which is from the sixth week to the seventh or the eighth to the 17th or the 8th week, where you start the pre-layer feed and your eggs are going to grow. People, this is the thing I want to share with you. As always, you know, I'm here to help you to achieve your dreams. So I'll always encourage you, share our videos, like our videos, and continue to subscribe, and let's build this family, the Vedak family. And I always want to be glad to be here with you. My name is Kennedy. Sammy is there also at home bringing us more videos, and later on we will uploading. So now we are starting with one in a week. We'll be going back to the more videos that we are uploading for you, and I know you need more, so why not give you more? Thank you, and I say God richly bless you. Till we meet next time, I say chase your dreams and money will follow you. Peace. Shalom.